and good morning, everyone. So excited to come on in today live on my Facebook page and share with you guys a little bit about this platform that everyone seems to be talking about. That is none other than TikTok. I hope you guys are doing so well. As you hop on, say hello in the comments so I know who is watching. I love seeing all of your names and your faces as your little icons pop up. If you're watching it on the replay, of course, hashtag it replay. So a question that I'm getting a lot of is kind of twofold. First and foremost, what is TikTok? This crazy app that everyone seems to be talking about. And a bigger question, do I need to be on it? Is this going to be the best use of my time and energy? So first and foremost, I'm going to give you guys just a tiny little backstory. This is going to be a really short live, but TikTok is essentially Musical.ly. It was purchased by a company called ByteDance, and it is kind of sweeping the nation and the world a little bit. To give you guys some crazy context, as of 2 weeks ago, TikTok had 891 million monthly active users, which is not something to ignore. Somewhere between 30 and 40% of their users are over the age of 30, which actually shocks most people. And believe it or not, there are even a ton of business owners on TikTok. So I want to share a couple things with you guys that will be helpful for you to decide if this is a platform that you need to be on. Why is Gary Vaynerchuk talking about it? Why is Rachel Pedersen talking about it? I just talked about myself in the third person. That's disgusting. But the point is, what is this platform? Is it helpful to me as a business owner? Is it helpful for me in marketing my business? So I'm going to share with you guys who really is going to want to focus on TikTok here and now. So the question that people always ask, that is really what they're asking when they say, do I need to be on TikTok, is this app something I can monetize? Is there a way to make sales through the app? Is there something I can do that's going to generate business for me today? And I want to share with you guys that I have, of course, monetized. Thankfully, I've been able to track purchases that have come through all the way from TikTok to my programs. I've tracked some of the ability to go from a potential lead or a viewer on TikTok to a potential client. And we've had some great consulting conversations about the services that I offer, not just related to TikTok. But there's one thing I want to share that every single person should know. Right now, TikTok is in what we call like an early adapter phase, or early adopter, depending on how you phrase that. So this is the phase when people are able to literally go from having almost no following on any platform to suddenly having this massive following. So people are, for the first time ever, securing millions of followers. I'm talking 1, 3, 6, 20 million followers. It's absolutely crazy. So the very first thing you need to know is that whether you are in B2B, B2C, a personal influence space, whatever it is that you do, this is an opportunity for you to get the advantage before everyone else is on this platform. And it seems like most of the world is on this platform with 891 monthly active users. 891 million monthly active users. But at the same time, there still is a wide open playing field for people to come in, dominate, build their following. And if you wait until the path to monetization is super clear, crystal clear, you're going to miss all of the early adopter advantages, or early adopter advantages. So it's up to you if you want to jump on in even before you see the path to monetization. All I'm going to say is that if you look at the trajectories of a lot of businesses, they usually started, the very successful businesses started building a following and building something before they knew exactly how they were going to monetize. I think about Kylie Jenner. She's been building her presence online since she was like probably not even old enough to have a social media account, but she's been building that platform and building that presence. And over time, she monetized it, of course, with her Kylie Jenner like lip kits and her makeup line and her skincare line. And then, of course, this past week, she, of course, sold, I think it was 51% of her company for $600 million, which means that even though as she built her following, she didn't always see the direct path to monetization, she was able to then go on in and cash in and basically make a lot of money at a very young age. So there's that side of it to consider. However, there are paths to monetization, as I've been able to prove, as tons of people have proven. And of course, the functionalities that are rolling out on TikTok regularly are allowing you to first and foremost do in-app purchases, which is very, very exciting for anyone who sells physical products or e-commerce. The ability to get a clickable link in the bio, it's not available to everyone, but once it becomes available to you, imagine what you could sell or what you could offer. Once you hit 1,000 fans, you're able to live stream. Pretty powerful, right? Now you're able to do trainings, or you could even turn it into your very own like QVC, home shopping network, video, advertising, whatever it is that you want. So as these functionalities roll out over time, it's creating opportunity more and more to see the path directly to monetization. Now, for most people, it's not going to make sense for them to get on TikTok, and here is why. Most people don't break through the awkward phase. I'm going to call this like the preteen years. You guys know what I'm talking about, like the really awkward years where everyone's school photos look terrible. That is the equivalent of most people when they join TikTok. It's actually really cringy to watch most people's first few videos. I look back at mine and I actually hid most of them because it was so embarrassing. There is a massive learning curve with TikTok because it's not a platform that you can just jump onto and repurpose all of your Instagram content. It's not a platform you want to just throw together some videos on. You want to understand the culture of the app. You want to really spend some time researching and immersing yourself in kind of what it's all about, what the trends are, what the latest challenges are. If you spend more time on that than on actually jumping in and creating videos, you're gonna learn so much. So that was really helpful for me, stepping back, researching, identifying trends, and then figuring out how those applied to me. So if you aren't willing to put in a little bit of time to understand where the attention in our economy is going, then it's probably not going to be worthwhile to you. However, if you want a business that's going to last, you want to be on the platforms that are going to sustain even as certain big platforms go down slowly. This is huge. A lot of people jump onto TikTok, maybe they don't create an account or they don't engage with any content, and they're like, this is the most awkward thing ever. I feel like I'm watching, crazy videos, all of that. TikTok takes on average, they take the first 7 days that you've created your profile to understand what you like, what you engage with. And it's always being tailored more and more to you. So what are you searching for? What kind of videos are you commenting on? Who are you following? So what you see when you first open TikTok is not what you're gonna see down the road if you create an account and start engaging with content. So that very first week is a really awkward week because you're like, is this what it is? It's like crazy dancing and suggestive moves and not wearing very many clothes. Thankfully, that's not how you have to operate. But here are some of the industries that I believe so strongly need to jump on this immediately, like yesterday. And if you're not currently on it and you're in one of these industries, send me a message on this page because we need to get you on there ASAP or you are missing a massive opportunity. So first and foremost, B2C brands. Anyone who sells directly to consumers doesn't go through another company. You want to be on this platform. It is so essential because there is unfiltered access to your consumers, the ability to research your consumers in a way that is unprecedented. You're able to also have unlimited viral potential, which is really, really powerful. I think about ELF or ELF, which is Eyes, Lips, Face, the makeup company, which most people didn't know until they recently ran a B2C campaign, and it was the Eyes, Lips, Face challenge. And that particular trend was viewed 2 billion times, which means people were watching it multiple times. And suddenly ELF was everywhere. Like that's all everyone heard was Eyes, Lips, Face, Eyes, Lips, Face. So if you are B2C, you want to be on this like yesterday. If you have an attractive character in your business, or there is, or you are a personal brand, you want to be on TikTok yesterday. Start jumping in, start making it happen. If you are in the music industry, absolutely get on this app. How else do you think Lil Nas X blew up overnight? For those of you who aren't familiar, Old Town Road was his hit that literally brought him from near obscurity to the #1 most streamed single of all time with 79 renditions, including with Billy Ray Cyrus. And then I also think Tiesto. Like, there was a whole bunch of people collabing with him on this single. So if you are in any of those industries, if you are in fashion, if you are in fitness, if you are in anything B2C, anything with a personal brand, you want to jump on this app. I'm going to be sharing actually a training in a little bit. If you're watching on Facebook Live, I'm going to drop the link for you guys to get access to this free training. But if you are listening on the podcast, you can go to rachelpedersen.com/podcast and grab all of the show notes. And then that way you can see this link to my Facebook group. I created a Facebook group called TikTok Growth Hacks. And it's TikTok Growth Hacks, TikTok for marketers and influencers. And there I'm going to be delivering a training that teaches you a little bit more about how to get started and score it on TikTok. So head on over to that Facebook group. I'll be answering a bunch of questions. We're going to have some fun. I will catch you guys later. Have such an amazing day. Bye.